What is the title of this book? It's called The Seasons of Arnold's Apple Tree by Gail Gibbons. What do you guys think the story is about? See a picture of a kid climbing a tree. Look like he's trying to pick an apple. Alright, let's find out what this book is about. Arnold climbs up high into the branches of the apple tree. He can see far, far away in every direction. This is Arnold's very own secret place. This is Arnold's apple tree. Arnold's tree keeps him very busy all through the year. It is spring. Arnold watches the small buds grow on his apple tree. Buds are these little things you see growing on the tree right there. Some of the buds develop into sweet smelling apple blossoms. Carefully and quietly, Arnold watches bees collect nectar from the blossoms to make honey. Arnold makes a swing for his apple tree. There he is, swinging on the tree. He wears an apple blossom wreath and hangs it from a branch. And the wreath of this thing he's holding in his hand, it looks like a circle. He made it out of the apple blossoms. Arnold picks an armful of apple blossoms and brings it up to his family. They make a flower arrangement together. It is summer. Arnold's apple tree has big green leaves that rustle in the wind. Arnold builds a treehouse. There's the treehouse he built. You see the ladder going up there. His apple tree shades him from the hot summer sun. The green leaves shelter him during a summer shower. Arnold watches small apples begin to grow from where the blossoms used to be. They grow bigger, bigger, and bigger. With some of the big green apples, Arnold does a juggling act for his tree friend. So those blossoms that you saw earlier are now turned into apples. It is fall. Arnold's apple tree now has big, red, tasty apples. The green leaves have turned golden. They drift to the ground. Arnold gathers some of the leaves and brings them up to his treehouse to make a soft floor to lie on. Arnold shakes the branches and red apples fall to the ground. He puts them in a basket and takes them home. So now he has some snacks to take home because he grew the apples on the tree. Arnold and his family make apple pies with apples from Arnold's apple tree. They put the rest of the apples into a cider press and make fresh apple cider. So now they're making cider and apple pie out of the apples, which I'm sure some of you may have apple pie on Thanksgiving. On Halloween Day, Arnold decorates some of the biggest apples. They glow in the moonlight under his tree on Halloween night. It is winter. Snow falls, it is quiet. The branches of Arnold's apple tree are bare. Arnold hangs strings of popcorn and berries on them for the winter birds to eat. So now all the leaves fell off the tree, and there's nothing on there but branches. He builds a snow fort around the bottom of his tree. Arnold builds a snowman to keep him and his tree company during the winter. There's the snowman that he built. The snow melts away. It is spring again, and it starts all over again. You can see they're starting to grow on his tree again. They'll turn into apples again. And that's the end of the story. So what are some of the things Arnold makes from the apples of his tree? We saw him make apple pie. And you notice how as the seasons went on, winter, summer, spring and fall, the tree looked different. First it started off with little buds, and then those eventually turned into apples. In the winter time, all the apples fell off and the leaves fell off and it was bare. So the trees change as the seasons go on. And do you guys know of any other foods that come from trees? We saw apples, but there's lots of other foods that grow on trees. So what other foods do you guys know that grow on trees? Till next time, see you later.